The following is a sports presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
With Coach Richard Moodie after two inter-squad scrimmages for the men and the women. Coach, what did you see out of two squads today?
We saw a lot of good things before we go to Florida. We've seen a lot of different formations, different players playing in the formation, and we've definitely seen a lot of new faces that are going to contribute to the team and the selection next year, and or for this season rather. But you know, moving forward, it's the hardest thing I think right now that we've got. It's a good problem to have, is trying to figure out who's going to play. And after the last few, this is our second time scrimmaging one another, but I think the hardest thing for us is trying to pick the starting 11. I think on any given day, I think we've got a good rotation with squad. It's definitely something we fought for this year with the boys. Last year we had maybe 15 deep on the bench that we'd used and rotated. This year I think it's going to be very difficult with competition in the team, and we have a lot of strong players, and so you know we've got a bit of flexibility, and like I say, it's a good problem to have with both men and women.
Starting off with the girls today, what did you see out of them? I know you've been messing with formations a lot. What did you see out of them?
It's just good to see goals in games. There weren't many of them, but you know, moving forward, we look to create more chances. Definitely look to do much better in the final third. It's what here he comes. Come on. Oh, you can be on the camera too. And we saw a lot of technically superior than we were last year, but a lot of chances in front of goal. A lot of players stepping up, and I still think that we've got a hard time trying to pick a squad that's going to start on Thursday against Tampa. But again, it's a good problem to have a lot of. It's not that we don't have options. We've got plenty of them. It's just trying to figure out the right 11 to play together. So with the girls still fighting through a little bit of injuries and stuff, a few girls didn't get to play today. So hopefully we'll get to see them introduced into practice on Monday. With
the boys, I saw a lot of good movement with the ball. You had to be happy with what you saw out of them.
Yeah. The boys always do well with the ball movement. We've got a lot of returners here, more so than what we do with the girls. We introduce a lot more new players with the girls this year, so it's always hard trying to establish the game style and trying to establish what you're doing as a team and the philosophy. With the boys, we have much more returning players, so it's a little bit easier to integrate the new faces and let them know exactly what we need. But again, you know, old and new, we saw a lot of good things from all types of players. We had a couple of Tanner Heath, just a young freshman out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I mean, he scored a great goal today, and he's a fantastic young talent. And even from our new face there, Polymenios from Cyprus, he came in there and scored a great goal at the end. So we've got lots of options, and still we just had a player arrive yesterday that'll be in the roster for next year. So we've got lots of options, and we're looking forward to another great year with these boys.
All right, he's Richard Moodie, and this is SeenEagles.com.